Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm blessed to be joined by the artist and craftsman, Kevin Fernandez. Kevin, how you doing, man?
Very well. How are you, sir?
All right. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. Hey, listen, I would love to tune in to some of the craft work that you have designed and developed. Okay, if we tune into some of that product now?
Absolutely. I'll send some over to you.
I love it. All right. Thanks, Kevin. Let's tune into Kevin Fernandez and some of his artist creations.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Hey, Kevin, those were amazing, man. I really appreciate you sharing with us and sharing with our audience. So listen, I'm interested in learning about you. Can you tell me where are you from and how did your artistic development come to be?
Absolutely. I'm in Brooklyn. I've been here in New York City since college, since 18 years old. It took me 36 years of living to kind of find exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. And that is what we're talking about. It is a brand of accessories for the home and body with a focus on sustainability. I've always considered myself a craftsman more than an artist or that makes artisanal products. And now through being awarded an art grant in New York City and kind of owning the space of artists, I've realized that I am indeed that. I can't help but make things with my hands and to make beautiful items. Kevin Robert Designs is a brand of accessories for the home and body with a focus on sustainability. And what that means is I'm using material specific capsule collections to bring awareness to sustainability and waste management in general. My marble vendor, he's done with all this beautiful world-class marble, so it's just getting thrown out. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm in turn and making beautiful vases out of it. The Kevin Robert Designs Ruins vessel. Same goes with my leather. It's just going to get thrown out. So I'm making beautiful luxury necklaces and bags out of it. Same goes with the canvas and the denim. I use only time-tested, respectable materials and save things from going into the dirt. So if you don't like things going into the dirt, you should check out my stuff.
Yeah, listen, I think that's a great concept, man. You're taking materials that otherwise, excellent conditions, of course, and they're just being discarded. And then you're creating beautiful art that has functionality to it and designs that really, give that kind of upper end style, you know what I mean? Because of the styling with this product, it's very unique. So let me ask this question. Were you involved in the trades or how were you associated with some of these vendors or that you use their materials?
I'm grateful to have gone through the kind of fashion boot camp that is Ralph Lauren. I worked for them for years doing their set design and their showrooms for the creative services department. I then worked for Anthropologie doing their home merchandising at their flagship location, which is in Rockefeller Center, a very big place. And I've always just, like you said, form and function are very key to me. You can't have one without the other. So as a set designer, if you couldn't find something, you had to learn it, and that's just the way it was. So through that, and through the industry contacts of working for a corporate place like Ralph Lauren or Anthropologie, I was able to develop a massive vendor list that I've just kept in contact with. And when I see these hardworking people who have nothing else to do, no other option but to get rid of the stuff, essentially industry byproduct, I saw opportunity there.
And you certainly did, man. And that's brilliant. And I got to tell you what, you've had quite an education and worked with some very high profile brands, Anthropologie to be their creative designer, etc. And that's a very high standard, I realize. And so at any rate, to have that education and then take it and to develop into your own style and blend, and you've developed your own brand. And that's very inspiring, I must tell you. So let me ask this question then now. What is the focus then of uh, Kevin Robert Designs in terms of what you're doing currently and what you plan to do in the near future?
As it stands now, we're doing material specific capsule collections. So I'm doing limited runs, So if I run out of the marble, I'm not going to go back and source more because that's not what this is about. Maybe I come across a bunch of raw iron steel and I'll make chandeliers. So there really is these confines of the playscape that I'm working in, which is to use what I have to hopefully waste it. But I must be honest, I think in a larger scale, the data that I'm collecting is the real power. And I think if I can produce so many beautiful items from one vendor in one neighborhood, in one city, in one country pretty soon I'm going to be able to say, this is the median average of stuff you guys are getting rid of. You're throwing out X, Y, and Z. From X, Y, and Z, I can make A, B, and C. And I think that in that data on a large scale platform, there's scalability and there's opportunity.
I think absolutely. And reusing products as well is also, you know what I mean, it's good for the planet. And I will tell you that, you know, and the designs themselves are so creative, man. So I really appreciate that too. So how about your social media channels? Do you use those to push out and present and promote yourself?
Absolutely. Like I said, I was a set designer, so I'm more of a behind the camera kind of guy, but socials are definitely a necessary evil that I've come to love. I have my Instagram at Kevin Robert Designs. I have my website also at Kevin Robert Designs, as well as multiple other sales platforms, but they'll all be linked under the Instagram.
Absolutely. They're going to be linked over underneath this interview as well. So you're going to tune in to Kevin Robert Designs by checking out the link below. All right. And Kevin, it has been my pleasure to learn and to experience and show some of your artwork creations that are so functional and have such cool form, and reusing product that is great material. So at any rate, thank you so much for being with us. We're going to look forward to connecting you with your social channels and also for you being on FENIX360.
I'm very excited about it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to have you. All right, so you listen, you take good care. Keep on making those designs, brother.